How he still feels about losing the Stanley Cup final last year.
I heard last year after the final that you asked for a photo of the Red Wings with the Stanley Cup, and you put it in your gym and stared at it every day you worked out last summer. Is that true?
Yeah, I had a picture I put up there, and if anything, it's just a reminder. There are days when you don't want to work out. There's days where you're tired and things like that. And even when you need that extra little push when you're doing things in the gym. So thought if I put that there, it'd be a good reminder of that feeling. And didn't have anything to do with being in Detroit or anything. It's just that feeling, and you don't want to feel that again. And it's something that tried to use as motivation, knowing that this was a time that I wanted to get back, and this is a great opportunity here again.
You've never watched anything from last year's Cup final, have you?
No, I haven't watched it since. Never watched it. I mean, I played it. That was enough, and I didn't really need to see anything else.
With another chance at the Cup, Crosby has rediscovered the joy he showed as a 15-year-old, shown here in this piece done 6 years ago by CBC's Bruce Rainey.
But the school that won the Sidney Crosby sweepstakes is located here in Minnesota, in a small town called Faribault. The school, Shattuck St. Mary's.
Je suis Canadien. Yeah.
How did he ever get you to agree to do that?
I don't know. No, that was funny because we were the only two Canadian guys. There was myself and my roommate Ryan Duncan that were in that class, and we just had to repeat what she was saying in French. And I had done French for a long time, so I felt like I was a little ahead in that class. But I was more than confident coming back with that answer, and I was pretty proud of it, as you can see.
Another reason for you to smile. The playoff beard came in better this year.
Yeah, I don't think it could get much worse. So an extra year of age and a little more growth, I guess, but I'll take it.
This season wasn't all laughs, however. Before Michel Therrien was fired, the captain had to walk the very fine line between standing up for his teammates and being loyal to the head coach.
It's really tough. And you can't really prepare yourself for that. It's something you have to go through and deal with and learn from. And when things are going tough, it's a lot of pressure on everyone. And being a captain, you're the first one that's looked upon. And you're trying to be the voice of a lot of different people. It's not easy, but it was a great learning experience.
What's the biggest thing you did learn?
Just how important it is to stay on track, and how everyone, through the toughest times, look to their leaders no matter what. And when you're a captain, those are the times that you need to kind of rise above all the turmoil and all the negativity and find good out of it.
On the eve of the Stanley Cup final, how do you compare this year to the way you felt last year?
I feel much better than I did a year ago, for sure. A lot healthier. I'm looking forward to it. Not that I wasn't last year, but I think I felt a little more fatigued last year, even though I missed half the season. I honestly feel a lot more rested, and just excited to get going. Not thinking about things as much, just knowing what's going to go on and going out there and matter of doing it now.
The Pittsburgh Penguins are on a roll. They are going to be tough to beat.
I understand that nothing in the summer makes you happier than fishing by yourself on a sea-doo.
Yeah, that's
Can you imagined the Stanley Cup, you and the sea-doo fishing?
Yeah, I think that's gone through my mind more than once, and even being out there this summer, I've thought many times that I'm sure there's a few guys on Detroit that are enjoying this. Maybe not at the same time, but are going to end up doing that, and I'd like to be the one doing that. So get another chance here. Not too many people get a second chance, let alone the following year. So hoping we can make the most of it.
Well, year, Mario Lemieux did not talk on the eve of the Stanley Cup Finals, even though there were requests. This year, he changed and decided to do so. And the first question he was asked was about his relationship with number 87.
Sure, we talk about hockey all the time, before dinner or after dinner at home, and different things that I see from the top, and just, we talk a lot about the game, and when he's not sleeping or practicing. So, but he's great to be around. He's the same kid that he was when he came with us 4 years ago, and he's a joy to be around. My kids love him, and he's part of our family, really. He's been with us for so long, and it's great to have him around.
Mario's got to be the enemy for Stevie Y, but Eisenman thinks of Salt Lake City, I'm sure, every time he sees Mario on camera. We'll come right back with Steve Eisenman and talk